Naza the Hedgehog here, and welcome to the next part of Trails. I do have someone here, so sign in.
Should have been just sign in.
How have you been since the whole situation since the last time?
So much has happened. Yes, of course. All of it had been the sky breaking open.
Right. Found out that it's EXE. I'm gonna have to talk to him and find out why he's behind why he decided to break the sky and the tower ends up showing up. Yeah, we need to figure out how and why. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna get other people, because the fact of the matter is that I have a horrible feeling that my fate is gonna be changing.
Your fate will be changing.
It's just a horrible feeling I have. Might not. Might not be the same as I once was. Then again, I might be disappearing. I don't know. From what I have read, apparently there's 3 different fates, 3 different ways that my story could end up going. I could end up staying the way I am, or I could end up being trapped inside someone, or I could end up changing into someone else entirely.
I'm just as glad as you to see him
Well,
alive again.
You clearly
Feelings
tell
such as that
that
are only for the weak. We're ending this world and creating a new order in its place. And in undertaking this...
I don't like you, Cedric. I hate you. And you thought that Crow wouldn't be as bad? No, Cedric is worse than Crow. And that's saying something. But yeah, I would rather just have things stay the same, but I have a horrible feeling that one of the other 2 might end up happening. Thing is, why though? I mean, I know that Dragonfire used to have to deal with all this crap and all this other people having villains and people and universes. So and I didn't fully understand at the time. But going through all these different universes and all this multiple timeline BS, I think I'm finally understanding why he decided to disappear in the first place. And wanted me to take over in the first place.
God, what's some things.
Granted, he used to be a hero, but I have a horrible feeling that he might end up switching sides when he comes back, if he comes back. Especially after the horrible events that have happened to him, like him being alone.
Damn it.
What?
Change of events always seem to happen.
Right? Any luck on getting you back yet? Has Angel, or not, or has Alistair still refusing to send you back?
Bingo! This Alistair just won't send me back. He thinks it's humorous of me being stuck here.
Ugh. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess if you're gonna be in this universe, you might as well find a place to live. Which may or may not be as easy as you might think because of how big and distorted and all this other and how this universe is. New portals always pop up out of nowhere.
Got those new portals or anything back to my realm.
We don't know. I hardly doubt. But at the same time, how would you explain Angel Dust and Oscar and Alistair randomly showing up and then randomly leaving?
To be honest, those three have a bit of an access to certain relics that... You get the point.
Right. Pretty much like Sonic, Shadow, and Silver.
And speaking of Shadow, he said that if I behave myself, I could be a temporary member of Team Dark until I find my way back to my realm.
Right. I wonder how Rouge and Omega are gonna take that.
Who?
Rouge and Omega, his teammates.
Oh, the Omega one. That's the robot one, right?
Yep. Omega's the robot and Rouge is the bat. She's pretty much a treasure hunter who works at for GON.
Oh, Omega was quite easy about it. He really didn't care. That's true. She was a tad bit complicated, but after giving her a rather large jewel, she was on.
Yeah, that's pretty much how you win her over, is jewelry. Just give her, like, jewelry or gems or something.
What an interesting character.
Yeah, and what I'm concerned about is her gender-bent self is still in this timeline. I haven't talked to Shadow to see how that encounter went. But to be fair, I'm a little concerned about actually talking to Shadow because of the fact that, yeah, certain characters in this universe I've made deals with, and some of them are unbreakable. So when certain characters show up, I have to act like I have to be what is on the contract. And again, some of the contracts have expired, but some of them have not. Kinda like the fact that every time Mephiles the Dark shows up, I have to be his throne. That contract hasn't ended yet. When Scourge shows up, I'm supposed to be working for him, but again, he hasn't shown up in a while. And to make things worse, there are two Scourges in this timeline. So gotta be careful on which one's which. But apparently there's going to be a third Scourge showing up at some point, because apparently, according to family history, because I've been going through family history to figure out my past myself, apparently I have an older brother named Scourge, so apparently there's another Scourge that's my older brother. That's not easy, because again, he's been looking for me for 20 years, and I don't know if he'll ever I don't know how he would get here. You would think, because, you know, the portal situation, that he would just, like, show up, but I don't know. Because I don't know what he's been up to.
Submarine? Glad to see you're doing okay. But I knew there was nothing to worry about. You guys are pretty much invincible.
I'll have to agree with you there. By the way, Reed,
That voice does not fit that body.
I've been hearing about Guardians appearing all over the place.
Mint sounds fine, but the other dude, yeah, that's not... That voice does not suit him. That guy's actual voice does not suit him.
Disgusting, yes.
I mean, if you look at him, you don't think that, oh, if he's gonna speak, he would have like a deep, rich type. You would think that he would be more, you know, like a normal, you know, like a average, like an average person, like an average middle-aged man, not a deep, rich, older type of a guy. But yeah, it just, what I'm concerned about is who else is going to show up, because again, like I said, I have certain people with certain contracts, certain deals that I've made, and unfortunately some of them haven't expired. Like, for example, Jet and I are supposed to be together until the end of Trails Through Daybreak, which we're actually two games away from that, actually, because we have this game and then we have Into Reverie, which is the next one, and then we get to Daybreak. So yeah, we have that. I have that, and then me and Fleetway are supposed to be together, but that hasn't happened yet. I'm supposed to be married to Mewtwo, and that hasn't happened yet because I haven't even been able to find him. Sonic and I are supposed to be together until our older son is until our son is old enough to be on his own. Which he's growing up pretty quickly, but I don't think he's quite ready to go out on his own yet. But I don't know. And then, of course, we've got let's see, Mephiles, Scourge, trying to remember if there's anybody else that I've made a deal with. I know that Dragonfire's made a few deals with people. Oh yeah, EXA. Now that one's a bit more complicated because that one is half finished and half not finished, apparently. That one working for wise is finished, but the other half isn't finished yet because it only takes in effect while he's here, and since he barely shows up, that's why it takes the other half of it to take so long to finish. So yeah, I've got EXE, Fleetway, Mewtwo, but his isn't really a contract. His is more like supposed to be. And then again, Jet and myself, that one's more of a, because one, that's what the fans wanted, but that's what / voted. They mainly voted for that. So that's kind of still in effect. And then Sonic and I, we've talked about what would be best and afterwards, and we might end up continuing. Shadow and I, we kind of have one, but it's not, that one's more up in the air because of the fact of the matter is, yeah, it's technically finished, but because of the fact that we didn't we kinda didn't finish it completely, like in the amount of time, because we worked around it because he works at GON and stuff and owns GON, so we kinda did a workaround on that one. But even though that we're not fully finished on that one, it depends on if he wants to actually finish that one or not. Let's see. Fanativus and I had one, but that expired years ago. If the contracts or deals expire, then they're non and void, and we can't resume them or finish them if they expire. So the best way is to either finish them or let them expire. And some of them take years to expire. Yep. You do know that Halloween's coming up, right?
More.
I'm excited about that.
Do you actually celebrate Halloween? Because I know that some people in this universe don't.
It's been a wee while, but the time's finally come! Say hello to the Becky Association's Courageous branch! Looking forward to your patronage trips.
That's not how I thought she would sound like. I thought she would sound more, like either Australian or English, like Great Britain, not Scottish. That threw me off. Because that's the first time you hear her in the game, like, voice-wise. She is in the other Cold Steel games, but she never actually had, like an actual voice. So that threw me off. Yeah, some of these characters, this game's the first time that some of these characters actually, get English speaking roles. So up until you hear their English speaking role, you can only imagine what their voice would actually sound like. Because most of the time, they're...
I was just about to say the same. Rean, everyone, it puts my heart at ease to see you all in good health.
Okay, that one actually fits.
At any rate, it sounds like you're becoming quite the lady killer, eh, Rean? So...
They changed her voice, because in the third game, that's not how she sounded like. In the third game, Vivi had a different voice actor. So they changed the VA on us. Ugh. Okay, so right now we're mainly talking to people. And here I thought we were gonna get to some action.
Wow. I've heard rumors about that luscious silver hair and jet black outfit, but... This character development has my pen bursting with inspiration.
Did she just break the fourth wall?
Man, that edgy new look is just not fair. You don't mind if I crank out a script for a new radio show based off you, right? Right?
Dang. This looks really out of place because we have brown hair, not the silver hair, and we're in our normal outfit, not a flippin' black jacket. So, but the character development thing, I believe she was talking to the audience on that because of on how Reen actually changed. Of course. Why am I not surprised? Should have known Patrick would try something. He should really give it up. He's not gonna get with our sister. Well, I should say Reen's sister. Because as far as I know, I don't have one, so... I mean, I just found out I had a brother.
The interesting to figure out if you do end up having a sister.
Yeah, what would happen? Would they be older? Would they be younger? Would I be the overprotective brother? Like Reen? Okay, so right now we're exploring the Courageous 2, which I'm still in shock that that it's the second one. I mean, I understand why, but it just feels weird that we have a second ship already, especially at the fact that it wasn't long before the first ship ended up getting blown up. But I am a little concerned about my fate, my future. The not knowing. I mean, I've been on this exploring universes thing for 3 years. Started 3 years ago. Started within the Dragon Ball universe. Worked my way up, all the way up to the Trails universe, going back to the Persona universe, finishing that up. And of course, there's new universes showing up, but a little concerning. What really scares me is it going to end up being like am I going to end up losing to my evil self to a point where the universe pulls a Uno reverse card, where instead of him getting trapped inside me, I get trapped inside him. Because I just realized that is also a possibility. I didn't realize that until I realized that, oh shoot, my evil self's still out there. And because again, you would think that I would remember him because he's the one that threw me into flippin' Arceus and ended up getting this new form. I've also worked on making my Halloween costume. That wasn't easy. Especially on the fact that it has to be a mech suit. I think one of our guests are finally here. Hang on. Let me, hang on. Stupid things like to be, there we go.
The snakes now, are you?
You know that he can't get back to his universe.
Fine, I got no problem with
But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what my fate's gonna be, because I just realized that there are 4 possibilities. Because apparently, from what I've heard, that it's gonna be, my fate will be changing soon. I only knew about 3 possibilities until I just realized that we still have my evil self to deal with. And the possibility of, instead of him getting trapped back inside me like where he's supposed to be, it could be an Uno reversal. Well, you do know that he got apparently stronger because he's the one that threw me into Arceus. So yeah, threw me into Arceus's ass, to be more precise, and ended up getting this new form. So yeah, I could either end up getting trapped inside him, trapped inside someone else, or end up being changed into someone else, or nothing, and everything stays the way it is. But that's what I'm concerned about. All I know is that Dragonfire is supposed to be coming back at some point, and my fate is supposed to be changing. The thing is, what is it gonna be? And will all my work that I've been doing for the past 3 years stay the same and pay off? Or is that gonna end up crashing down? I mean, yes, I still have some contracts to finish up, but the thing is that I don't know if I'll be able to finish those contracts if my fate's gonna change. how can I finish certain contracts if I'm either one, changed, two, being trapped inside someone, three, being trapped in my evil self. I mean, if nothing happens, then yeah, I could finish the contracts, but again, that's a small chance compared to the others. But yeah, how have you been?
Faring well as I can get.
I'm going.
This kind of reminds me of where we fought Crow.
Yeah, looking around, the place does seem pretty familiar.
Did you get any new information?
Don't worry about a rivalry this time, but
Am I really the only one on edge about this trial Rose has lined up for?
Nothing worth talking about.
Okay, so looks like we actually have to go in there and deal with a trial. I'm curious how that's gonna go. I think it's kind of unfair, though, that this entire time has been nothing but dialogue setting us up for a trial. Are you flipping kidding me?
Correct. All you must do is continue to move forward.
That's not suspicious at all.
I've been far too busy with my own preparations. Now hurry along inside. And, Celine, you may wish to steel yourself.
Again, that doesn't sound suspicious at all. Alright, let's enter. But I think we're gonna save the trial, this mysterious trial that Rose has prepared for us next time. Because we've been dealing with dialogue for the past 45 minutes, so we're gonna end it here and prepare ourselves for the trial next time. So why don't you two sign off?
This is Subconscious signing off.
This is Nike signing off.
And this is Nazo signing off. Thank you guys again for watching. Make sure you comment, rate, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a video from me. And I'll see you guys next time for more Trails of Cold Steel 4. Goodbye, everyone.